Welcome guys, this is Ola from Stop Me Out channel and I'm back with another Life is Strange video. I am aware that I owe you one. My last two videos were not Life is Strange related and I've been on 2 weeks holidays, so as you know, or maybe you have seen my Dominican Republic vlog, yeah, I've been away. And I got sick on my way back, as you can probably see and hear. I mean, I look terrible and I sound terrible. And it's my last day off today. Tomorrow I have to go back to work, so I figured I might as well record a video. I tried my best to look like a human being, but it just failed, so I figured that looking terrible is the new looking awesome. Minor side note, if you want to find me on various social media, there are links in the description. Also, if you want to submit and contribute subtitles in your native language in any of my videos, there's a link in the description as well. And thank you everyone who did that already. The topic that I want to focus on today is Max Caulfield. Now, I did already a video on Rachel Amber and on Chloe Price, and I named the series Anatomy of. So this one is called Anatomy of Max Caulfield. Now, after Before the Storm, I've been quite broken for a while. Because of that terrible ending and because of the fact that I got to know Rachel and Rachel is dead, basically. It's weird how a game made me feel like this sad in real life. So honestly, I've been avoiding Before the Storm. For the last 3 weeks, I've been trying not to think about it. But then I realized that there is someone that I want to think about. There is a safe point, sort of, in this journey. And that is Max. Max is the first person that we got to know, the first protagonist. You can even say that Max defines Life is Strange. Now obviously we played as Chloe, but that happened afterwards. We've never played as Rachel, so we don't really know her point of view. People still speculate if she was manipulative or not. But we know exactly what Max was thinking. Like, we spent 5 episodes getting to know her. We know her thought process, we know what she wants, we know what she needs, and we know how she became the person that she is today. And I really like the transformation that she went through. I was thinking that I'd like to record this video after a bonus episode, after we got to know young Max, but then again we already seen young Max and during Life is Strange when she went back to the day of William's death, so she was just a pretty average, innocent kid. When we meet Max, she just came back from Seattle when she moved 5 years back, 5 years prior to the moment that we see. She moved to Seattle not because she wanted to, but because her parents made her. So I've seen people blaming her for moving, for leaving Arcadia Bay, but it's like it wasn't her fault. She was just a kid. A kid has to do what a parent wants. So if parents are moving, the kids are moving. That's pretty obvious. So I don't really blame Max for leaving. I do have some issues with Max's behavior though. And like, I'm trying to explain her, I'm trying to sort of see her point of view. So yeah, follow me with that. Max left Chloe after Chloe's father died, so after William's death. She abandoned her, but then again she had to go. My problem is that when she left for Seattle, she didn't really contact Chloe. If you check out Max's phone, Chloe was texting Max, but Max never texted back. She never emailed back. She never called her. I don't know. I mean, I am aware of this type of behavior when you're sort of avoiding a difficult issue by, sweeping it under the rug, like pretending it doesn't exist. So maybe that's what happened, but I suppose the brave thing to do would have been contacting Chloe. Now I know that, being in touch over a phone with someone who is that troubled and that depressed is not really helping, but I don't know, maybe it would have helped. I mean, we know that Rachel showed up to help Chloe, but that's another issue. Now, was it egoistic? Why did she do it? I am not certain. Maybe she was just trying to avoid an issue too difficult for her to handle at this point.
Don't you think I'm happy to see you?
No. You were happy to wait 5 years without a call or even a text.
I wanted to. I was just so tripped out over leaving Arcadia.
Oh, please. I'm sure your phone and laptop were frozen in time.
You're merciless.
Another issue that I have with Max's behavior is when she came back to Arcadia Bay, she did not really contact Chloe for an entire month.
You've been at Blackwell for almost a month without letting me know. Enough said.
I just wanted to settle in first and not be such a shy, cliche geek. I totally would have contacted you.
I bet you don't use these sad excuses on Mr. Jefferson. Don't use them on me, Max.
Now, that's understandable again, if she felt bad about leaving, she felt bad about not having contacted Chloe before, then yeah, she didn't want to contact her now. I think it was guilt that led to not contacting Chloe. I've seen some theories that maybe Max's parents told her not to contact Chloe, but I don't think so. I mean, Chloe was not as much of a rebel at this point, so I see really no reason why Max's parents would tell her to stop contacting Chloe. Point is, she came back. Point is, they reunited. They reconnected like this, instantly. I love that. That's very deep. The bond that they have, that's something that I found very mature and adult. It's easy to reconnect with your childhood friends, I guess, but I don't think it's as easy to maintain that relationship and to take it to another level. You know, in my playthrough, I obviously romanced Chloe. Max romanced Chloe. They kissed. They kissed in a Jeremy kiss. Let's just pretend that it's possible to kiss Chloe and save Chloe at the same time, for the sake of this discussion. Max is the sort of a person that I imagine most Life is Strange players are. I don't know, I guess a lot of you sort of relate to Chloe. I've read opinions that people think that they are like Chloe, but I'm gonna assume a whole lot of you is like Max. So, you know, silent geeks. That's what gamers are usually. So, you know, introverts. I am an introvert. I mean, I think I used to be like Max a little when I was younger, but without the, you know, awkward sayings like
Ready for the mosh pit, Shaka Bra.
Maybe not.
or
Okay. Man, are you serial?
Wow, haven't heard that one in a while.
so it's like, are you serial with this? Are you serial? So she's a quiet one. She's an observer, but we know that she's thinking a lot. So we start off as this really shy person. And it seems like she doesn't exactly know who she is. She doesn't have a style, as Chloe pointed out, clothes-wise, but I think personality-wise as well.
Hey, there you go. Rachel left a bunch of her clothes with me. She's your size.
But not quite my style.
Max, you don't have a style yet. At least give it a try. You can always rewind back to your chlorine brand t-shirt and generic jeans.
You suck. I like my shirt and jeans.
Throughout this entire game, Max is trying to prove to Chloe that she cares about her. Max is trying to save Chloe. Max is trying to save everyone. So it's like she has this messiah complex, sort of. She's trying to help pretty much everyone, but obviously she's a good person. She likes taking photos. Throughout the photos, she tells the story of how she views life. She takes selfies as well. She shows a bit of an edge when she's kind of jealous of Rachel Amber. Like, she mentions here and there that, oh, you and Rachel hang out a lot, you and Rachel liked each other, huh? Oh, it seems like you crushed on Rachel, Chloe. Which we know that she did, totally. Max did mention that she thinks that her and Rachel Amber would get along well. Honestly, I don't think that they would. I mean, girls like Rachel don't tend to go for girls like Max. I think Max was too shy and quiet and withdrawn for a person like Rachel. Rachel needs someone more outgoing, like Chloe, I guess. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's just my opinion. I don't think they would get along. For another reason, they both crushed on Chloe. So, you know, there's a conflict of interest there.
You're like the smartest, most talented person I've ever known.
More than Rachel Amber?
Dude, I'm not her groupie, okay?
When I'm thinking about Max, I'm thinking about 3 defining points throughout the game, throughout Life is Strange game. 3 points that were sort of milestones for Max. And I mean the journey, going from this shy geek that she herself said that she was, shy cliché geek,
Just wanted to settle in first and not be such a shy, cliche geek.
to a person that I really consider an adult, and a person that knows what she wants and knows who she is. So I suppose the first one would be, you know, trying to shoot Frank. I mean, if you did it, there was a choice. Well, I think I did it. I'm not certain, I don't remember.
That is hilarious. Oh, man.
You know, pulling the trigger on someone, for a shy cliché geek, that's a big step. And it just proved how far she's willing to go for Chloe. How much she's willing to do for Chloe. That was a big defining point. I think what she did was, in a way, admirable. Another turning point for Max was, I suppose, the closet scene, when Chloe dared her to kiss her, and she did. In my playthrough, she did, and I'm sure in most of your guys' playthroughs, she did as well. Chloe said, "I dare you to kiss me." I think assuming that Max wouldn't do it, considering how surprised she was when Max did it. So Max went for the kiss. So what was going on in her head? It's like she was already developing some sort of romantic feelings for Chloe. I don't know, in a way she wasn't afraid to do it. It seemed like a big step for a shy, cliché, introverted geek.
For example, I dare you to kiss me.
What?
I double dare you. Kiss me now. Damn, you're hardcore, Max. Now I can text Warren and tell him he doesn't stand a chance. Unless he's into girl-on-girl action.
You're such a dork.
So at this point, I think she was becoming an adult, aware of what she wants, and very determined to be there for Chloe, very determined to save Chloe, to sacrifice things for Chloe. Now that I'm thinking about it, it just seems like Chloe was the person that really made Max grow. Sort of the same way that Rachel was the person that made Chloe grow into the Chloe that we know. It's very nice how this game shows how other people determine who we are.
Absolutely. You make me feel like I know what I'm doing.
And you make me feel like I have a reason for still being in Arcadia Bay.
I hope so.
And the last turning point was, of course, Max either saving Arcadia Bay or saving Chloe. Obviously, I saved Chloe. A lot of you guys saved Chloe as well, but I know that some of you sacrificed Chloe. Both those decisions are admirable and brave. Both those decisions are very adult. If you sacrifice Chloe, that it's like you're taking responsibility for more people. If you're sacrificing Arcadia Bay, you're taking responsibility for the fate of one person that you deeply care about. And it just proves how much Max grew. The turning point would be also kissing Chloe. I mean, she was the one that went for the kiss. And if you look at it, she was very certain of what she wants to do. There was no sign of hesitation in her eyes.
I'll always love you.
In a way, she was also a guardian of morality. For Chloe, when Chloe was trying to steal money from Principal Wells' office, Max could have stopped it from happening. It's interesting how entire Life is Strange was about, watching Max grow up and becoming a person who's self-aware, aware of her pros and cons, aware of what she wants, who she wants to be with. I think throughout the game, Max possibly, at least in my playthrough, realized that she's into girls. So we saw that Max realized that she likes Chloe, and she just went for it. We don't really know what happened before Life is Strange between those 5 years. If she crushed on someone, if she dated someone. I don't think that she did. I think that she came back and she realized that she has feelings for Chloe, other than friendship. Again, I am talking about the romantic playthrough. If you pick the friendship way, that's really your choice. Yesterday, so 30th of January 2018, it's been exactly 3 years since Life is Strange was released. And just look how this game changed our lives. We all talk about it. We all relate to either game's characters or events. Max is a very big part of my life. She made me realize that even a shy, cliched geek can be a protagonist and can be a hero, can be admired, and that's pretty cool. Most protagonists are heroes, and Max is like a silent hero. She's a very determined one, and she really did a lot for Chloe, and given what Chloe's been through, I appreciate it a lot. I don't know, it just feels safe to play as her. She makes me feel safe. And especially after Before the Storm. As I said, I've been very down because of Before the Storm. Maybe things will change, maybe we'll get some sort of DLC. Maybe we'll get to see Max again. And I really want to see Max again. There are ways to do it. I just hope they really do it. So I guess that's it. Share your thoughts about Max, I'm very interested to know. As I mentioned before, there are links to my social media in the description. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Especially even so, I'm sick and I'm still recording this video, so look how determined I am. Take care of yourselves, guys. This was Ola from Stop Me All channel.